guys, guess what? It's Angel and you're watching my latest video. Today is Tuesday. I'm having a better day today than I had yesterday, so that is good. I hope you guys are having a good day or have had a good day. Sorry. A couple things I did today because I'm filming later in the day, so I've already pretty much I've been running errands all day. I had to like fax some stuff off for my husband, and if you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that I went and had a whole like fiasco thing with buying a battery for my new buying a new battery for my old camcorder. And anyway, I charged that all last night, or attempted to charge it all last night, and woke up this morning to test it out, and sure enough, there was no charge on the battery. So I ended up having to take that battery back. And if you watched my video from yesterday, you'll know that the guy that was at the battery shop was like really rude. He was a jerk. And so I wasn't really too shocked when I walked in today and he was like, "Oh, you're back." And I said, "Yep, I'm back." And he's like, "Is there a problem?" And I said, "Well, the battery is not holding a charge." And he's like, "Oh, well, it's your camcorder." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "You know, my camcorder works, so you know, I'm not really sure, you know, what the problem would be." And he's like, "Well, your camcorder is a charger and it's probably not working right. So do you want to buy a charger for it?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to buy a charger for it." I said, "I'm in the market for a new camera anyway." I said, "You know, I just want to return the battery because it's not, you know, it's not working for me. It's not gonna help me with anything." And he's like, "Well, what do you use it for anyway?" And I was just like, "Dude, just return the battery for me, you know." But I didn't freak out or anything. I was just like, you know, well, you know, I use it for vlogging, and then, you know, that started a whole conversation. He's like, "Do you make any money at that?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't make any money at it." I'm like, "I'm brand new." I said, "I barely have any followers." I said, "Eventually, if, you know, people start following my channel," I said, "there's a possibility that I could make money off of it." But I said, "Right now I don't, you know." But anyway, so there was this whole, you know, conversation going on. Anyway, so I returned the battery and I got out of there, and I don't hopefully ever have to deal with that guy again. And so, anyway, my camcorder is plugged in, and the battery that was in it, I had given to them as a recycle, so I don't even have a battery for my camcorder at all anymore, which is fine. It just means I'm stationary. So anyway, that was like the start of my day, and then I had to go do some, you know, fax something off for my husband, and blah 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 blah. So hydrate. So anyway, so the rest of my day was pretty uneventful. My Garmin came in the mail, so that was good. I had ordered a Garmin off of Woot.com. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but it's like a discount. It's a discount website, and I don't really follow it, but my husband does. And I had a Garmin a couple years ago, and my car was broken into, and they stole my Garmin, and they stole all of my CDs out of my car, and it was a really sad day. And so I had been using my husband's old gigantic, you remember when the Garmins were like gigantic, I had been using his old Garmin for the longest time. And then when we moved, it got packed somewhere where we didn't know where it was, and it was time for a new Garmin anyway, so whatever. So one came available on Woot, and we ordered it, and it came in today, so that was good. So that was another positive of today. And then the last thing that I did today is I went to do some clothes shopping. I'm anticipating that fall is coming, and that it's going to be a lot colder here than the Pacific Northwest. And so I've been kind of like thinking that I probably need to start doing some shopping for sweaters. And so I've had that on my mind. And of course, you know, when you're feeling kind of low, which I have been lately, you know, it's nothing that a little retail therapy won't help. And so, I went to the local mall and walked through to see what stores were available there. And, you know, just your basic mall. I mean, had basic stores. It did have, there's a Macy's and a JCPenney and, you know, Aeropostale and American Eagle. Those stores don't really appeal to me, to be honest. I did not see a Gap. That's kind of interesting. I do like the Gap. I have always liked the Gap since high school. I've always been, you know, I don't buy my clothes there exclusively, but I do like to go in there and get some basic stuff. But I don't recall seeing a Gap there at the mall, which is fine, because just down the road a few miles there is a bigger like outdoor shopping center, and they do have a Gap, and they have a Banana Republic, and they have a Forever 21 and a H&M. And so I walked through the mall. Didn't really see any stores that really stood out to me that were calling my name, like, come and shop here, you know. So I did. I got my car, drove down a little bit further south, and I hit Forever 21 and H&M. And so this is not by any means like a haul video, but I'll show you just the 3 items. Actually, I think I picked up 4 items. I'll show you those items that I picked up, and that's pretty much going to be the video for today. Other than the fact that I'm wearing a different color lipstick. It looks kind of dark on camera. It's actually not really super dark. I'll talk about that right now before I pop out these other things that I got. I was thinking that that I love my red and I love my orangey melony color that I wear quite often, and I do have a darker burgundy color that I wear from time to time. But I was thinking that that a nude or something like, you know, similar to a nude shade would be kind of a good change. And so I just decided to change it up for today. And I actually have on my lips, I lined them and then filled them in with, it's actually an eyebrow or an eyeliner pencil in Auburn from NYX. You can see it there, and it's really kind of light, and it anyway. So I lined my lips and then filled them in with this color. It's Auburn, and I'll put a link up for that. And then over that I did my Mary Kay Beach Bronze, which I use over quite a bit. I mean, I use it either by itself or I'll put it over a lip liner. And I don't know if you can see it in the light. I don't know how the lighting is. I can never tell until after the video is done. But it's just kind of a more of a neutral color. And that's just the Mary Kay that I have featured before in Beach Bronze that I have on my lips today. So went into Forever 21 first, and I looked around and looked around, and the thing about Forever 21 is I like their stuff, but sometimes you have to be really careful with the quality because their prices are really low. Sometimes the quality is not the greatest, and so you might find a sweater that's like, you know, $29 or whatever, but then you feel it and it's like super, super thin. So I'm thinking that is really not going to give me a whole lot of warmth. But on their clearance rack, and I'm sure this was actually a men's item, it just strikes me that it probably was a men's item, but it was on their clearance rack. I like the print a lot, and I picked this up. It was originally $24.80, and I picked it up for $16.99. And I don't know if you can see this. It is a cardigan, but if you can see the print on it, it's a black and white, which I kind of gravitate towards a black and white. It's going to be an oversized cardigan on me. I mean, it's going to be basically like I'm going to have to roll the sleeves just a couple times. I'm thinking that it will be really cute with just some kind of a t-shirt underneath it, and then with, you know, some skinny jeans, or you know, even leggings would be really cute, and then just the ankle boots, which so anyway, I thought that was really good, and it's really thick and heavy, and so I found that, and I was on my way out of the store when I found it. I, you know, kind of had like looked around the store, and I thought, oh, I didn't, you know, I didn't think I had found anything for the day. You know, I mean, there were a couple things that I was interested in, but nothing that like really caught my eye. And so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, you know, check out H&M, and was on my way out of the store and past a clearance rack, and it just was like right there. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'll check this out, and ended up like, I was like, it's just really thick and really heavy, and I think it will be really warm once it starts getting cold here. So that was at Forever 21, $16.99. How can you beat that? I mean, for real. So, and then that was all I found there, and then walked right next door to H&M, and picked up, I think I picked up 3 items at H&M. One, which I really am kind of surprised that I picked this up, because I'm not really a crop top type girl, but this is something that I will wear over kind of a long, I have like a longer white t-shirt, but it's like a flowy t-shirt. It's not like a fitted t-shirt. It's like longer in the back, and it kind of, I don't know, the best way to describe it is just that it's like flowy. It's like it kind of comes out a little bit, so it kind of is forgiving in the hip and buttock area, if you will, which is what I really am into right now, because yeah, that's just what I'm into. And so I saw this, and the bright color, I am like attracted to really bright standout colors. I don't know if you can tell, if I pan down, you can see kind of my sweater that I'm wearing today. It's like a bright yellow and white striped, and the yellow has a sequence on it. And yeah, that's just what I really like. Anyway, so I found this at H&M. I don't know if you can see this, and it is a crop top. The sleeves are kind of like, they're not quite 3/4 length, but they're just, they're a little bit longer. It is a bright orange. I mean, we are talking like pumpkin orange. People are going to see me coming when I am wearing this shirt, and it's kind of, it's got a quilted look to it. I don't know if you can see that on camera at all, but it's like a quilted. It's really thick. And I really liked that too. And it was originally $29.95, and it was on their markdown. They'll do like racks where it's like a $10 rack or a $7 rack. This was on their $7 rack, if you can see that. So really good deal there. $7 rack, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to style this. I know that I'm going to wear a white long shirt under it. I might even wear a white collared tailored shirt, long sleeve tailored shirt under it. I don't really know, but that's kind of the fun part about it, is learning how you're going to style something and kind of playing around with it. So I found that, and then I found another sweater, and this sweater is it's not really a heavy sweater. It's definitely a layering sweater. You can see through it. I don't know if you can tell there where the lights kind of come through. It's a really pretty, like, I would call it not quite an eggplant color. It's a taupey color, but it's just really you're not going to be able to see it very well, but it's oversized and flowy, which I like. And I think there's a pocket on the left side here. And again, this will be something that I'll layer over probably, I have a long sleeve denim shirt that I could possibly layer this over, or I have a white shirt that I could layer over it, or, you know, it could be layered over, I don't know, lots of different things. But I really liked it, and it originally it was $19.95, and it was on the $10 rack, so I got it for $10. So I was really happy about that. I'm really into oversized clothing right now because I think I've mentioned before that I am about 15 pounds over my my desired weight. Okay, I'll say that. About 15. I mean, I would be ecstatic if I lost 20, but you know, if I lost 10 to 15, I would be happy with that. I really would. But I say that, and then on the other hand, I mean, like, I'm not doing anything to lose that weight. I mean, I'm really not. So I'm not doing anything to gain weight. Like, I avoid sugar, and I drink, you know, as little diet soda as I possibly can. You know, I mean, a girl's got to have a diet soda every now and then. So, you know, but I don't overdo it. And, you know, I really watch my calorie count. I mean, and that's been like a long time thing that I've watched my calorie count. Anyway, this is not going to turn into a diet video by any means. But, okay, the last thing, and hey, guess what? I disappeared for a minute. The last thing that I picked up, and I really, you know, did not need this, but I thought it was cute. And that is a necklace. It's just a really simple, it was originally $9.95, and it's not marked, but it was actually only $3. But it's just really simple. It'll be really cute with sweaters, you know, anything with the crew neck. This will be really cute. And I mean, it's cheap fashion jewelry, but that's okay, you know. I saw it and I thought $3, you know. Because most of the fashion jewelry that I have are long necklaces. I have a ton of long necklaces. I don't really have a whole lot of the shorty necklaces. So I picked that up. I just thought it would be kind of fun, and yeah, so that's what I got. I probably could have gone a little bit more crazy, but I, you know, I stopped there. The one thing that I really like about H&M, and I picked one of these up too, is they have, if you go to H&M, they have their magazine, and it's free. They usually have it right by the door. You can grab a copy if you want. And this is their fall style guide, and I love to flip through it, and it just gives you ideas of ways that you can style, of course, their clothes, but it also gives you ideas of, you know, stuff that's coming off the runway. Not that you want to dress like, I mean, because you've seen the catwalk, you've seen some of the crazy stuff that comes down the catwalk, but it inspires you as far as like the prints that you see or the cuts in the clothing that you see. You know, you're not gonna, hopefully you're not dressing hopefully you're not dressing like they do coming down the catwalk, but hey, if you do and you have the courage to do that, go for it. But I don't know how they walk in those heels, but anyway, but you know, it will give you a little bit of inspiration, and it also gives you a good indication of where like hair and makeup is going as far as the fashion world, so that you can kind of change things up, because, you know, I think it's really hard, you know, for people to change their hair and makeup routine. I think it's really sad when you see somebody like from high school and their hair and makeup like looks the same as it did in high school. Unless of course they're like strikingly beautiful, like Christy Brinkley. Like, I think her hair and makeup looks the same as it did back in the 70s or 80s, and she still is beautiful. But for the most part, people, we need to update our look. We need to change, you know. Change is good. It's hard, but it's good. And so yeah, it just I love that the H&M puts their magazine out there for free. Yeah, so that is my video for today. Having a better day, so thumbs up on that one. And for all my peeps in Washington that are watching my videos, thanks so much for your support. I love you guys. For everyone else that's watching my videos, thanks so much. I love you, and thanks for the support. I'm not sure what tomorrow's video will be about. Hopefully I'll be in even better of a mood tomorrow. And hopefully the weather will be better, and I can, please, let me be able to sit by the pool and get some sunshine. So anyway, that's all I have. So I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.